Firstly, I want to demonstrate the React app running on localhost, and I have the API running on my localhost as well. Here is the API link, and I used it everywhere in the URL of fetching to fetch data from the database. And I go back to my app. Here's the app, and we start over. Sign in. And you can see the first page, today's activities. For now, it's just 2 hard-coded pictures. And go to profile. It shows the patient's basic information and other health data. For example, from basic information, click edit. We can edit the language. Let's say change it to English and click save. New data will show immediately without any refreshing. And here is the health profile. Click edit. You can add other options to these 2 rows. Like here, this one. And this one, there are 2 options, and they are all existing. So if you choose any of them, it will show you nothing. And click save. New data will show here. And for contact information, you can click save, click, and click save again. I solved the issue about error alert. And here we can change the home address, for example, change it to 55, and change, I don't know, like cell phone number and email address, and click save. Form has errors because the email is not valid. It should always have the notations at and dot. And save it again, new data will show up as well. And for caregivers, it's the same idea. You can change the contact information above the caregivers. For example, I change the cell phone to whatever, to 8, and change it to aunt, and click save. It will show you the new data. And you can refresh and see the result is still here because the data has been stored into the database successfully. And we can refresh again and again. To see the data. And for episodes, it's just several episodes that's sorted by date. And here is the alert page. For now, the tests are all hard-coded, and the date, the 2 dates, are coming from a mock API. And then I want to test the API running on Firebase. I deployed it on Firebase. It's a link, and I'm using the API URL of localhost with the API running on my localhost. Because if I change the URL to the hosted URL, the app has the issue of not displaying newest data. From here you can see the data that we just added. We can add it again. For example, change it to 66. No, change it to 222. Click save. It will show you the new data. Or here, I click new one. It'll give you the new data. And if I refresh it, it will still show you the new data. And if I go back to React tab, localhost, running on localhost, and refresh, I will get all the newest data, no matter where it is, no matter where it was added. And the issue comes from the API running on Firebase, but not on localhost. I tested on Postman, and it turns out something wrong with that. For example, here is a link that I can get all the contact information from localhost API, and click send. We can see the newest data showing up, 66 and 55. And here is the same link. I just changed the API prefix to this one on Firebase. If I click send, it won't show you the newest data. As we can see, it still shows 99 and 11. And here is 111. If I refresh it, it still won't change. So I think that's a problem.